The time when it all changes. You have to look for the signs, the synchronicities, the embodiment of the lion. There's a lot of clearing and cleansing that's happening right now to prepare you, preparation to accept. Last month, I trained you all on receiving. Many of you, including myself, we actually didn't know how to receive. We were praying, we were preparing. We were preparing our frequency to receive something in abundance like we've never had in our life. 888. This Lionsgate portal of 2025 is the time it all changes. You might be getting this message, and you might have lived your life at a certain level, if you will. And I'm going to be saying a lot of things. And as we go along this live stream, let us know if it's, resonates with you in the comments on the live, hit the targets. There was an invisible barrier. You picked up on this. What has been blocked and locked will now flow freely. Resonating? What's been blocked and locked now flows freely. 888. Powerful message today. Powerful time period. We're in the Lionsgate portal. I'm grateful for that. Everyone that's coming on this live stream right now. Very grateful if you could click the like button. It allows others to get this message. Pass it forward. We have to be empowered. We have to be empowered like the lion. We can't live small any longer. We're not living a life of lack and limitation any longer. And this embodiment, it has to come from the inside. So things on the external, and you might not even see anything in the external, but those things that come in from the external, it actually comes from the internal. True ascension is an inside job. You are ascending to a higher plane of existence, a higher timeline, a higher version of yourself. This is what ascension actually means. Regardless of who you are, whoever's tuning into this, it's not just for quote-unquote spiritual gurus. It's not just for quote-unquote spiritual gurus. It is for everyday life people. Cheers to the everyday life man and woman and child that is tuned in to this tremendous live stream. It's good to see everyone today. Midge writes, authorize yourself. You are authorized, absolutely. I love you, Midge. Appreciate everyone getting on. There is something that people are feeling, okay? Now, you might feel nervous in the now moment. Do you feel nervous? I feel nervous. What are you nervous for? Don't know. Don't know. Feeling nervous? All animals are able to pick up on vibration and frequency. Before the massive earthquake that happens, before the massive storm that happens, the massive shift or shakeup, the animals, if you watch the animals, do you know this? They act strange. They might be moving around, doing weird. You ever see your cat do certain things maybe before something happens, your dog, right? Well, we're actually, if you're in tune, you are able to tune in to these frequencies, but a lot of people are numb to these external frequencies, the invisible world, if you will, the invisible world. A lot of people are in their rational mind. Rational mind. You got to get into the sacred heart. As we move forward, you need to do this. You might have sensed an invisible barrier, and you're stirring and you're feeling this, and you know this already because you're very fine-tuned. You know that there is some sort of invisible barrier, and you are stirring on the inside, and you might be called to make sounds. The pressure is building up inside. This is like a massive, you're like a super massive volcano about to erupt. It's a massive eruption. And you might be called, because you feel this frequency, you're called to make sounds. Cliff, thank you so much for the super chat. Cheers to you, Cliff. I love you. Thank you, Cliff. You are called to make sounds. And a lot of things that I'm sharing, you're never going to see a channel like this, a presentation like this. So I'm going to be saying a lot of, maybe if you're new, strange things, but a lot of people are feeling these things. I speak the truth. I'm telling you exactly what's going on. So you're feeling this internal pressure, and you might be called to make sounds, a lot of pressure. And you might even be feeling this even when you have to release water from you, following along. And that water carries memories. That water needs to be removed. Everything from the past needs to be removed. Because your frequency, you are not that person any longer. Stomach right now. You know, I share about my journey. I share about my wellness journey. I always say Ascension comes first. And I was sharing how, you know, my body felt off. I felt like everything was collected. I had a little swollenness in the tum-tum. And now my stomach looks flat again. Again, if you're new to this channel, click subscribe. If you really want to know the Ascension journey, click subscribe. We're all going through massive changes this year. And these are the things, these are the proofs. I talk about proofs because if you don't have the inner belief, you're actually putting things on a delay. You put things on a delay when you're in self-doubt, okay? And I've been sharing this. There's nothing outside of you. A lot of times people will try to control you through putting stuff in that brain, subconscious programs in that brain, which causes self-doubt. You have to be a warrior right now. This is very intense. There's people that might pretend to be a certain way, and they're actually doing something maybe to, if you're a man, try to emasculate you. If you're a woman, try to, you know, lead you astray. You have to know these things right now, regardless of who you are. These things pop up a different way according to your lens, right? That's why this channel is for everyone, man, woman, and child. Okay, so look for these things. Go to the frequency. Utilize the Hawkins scale of consciousness. I've shared as a tidbit. You should have the Hawkins scale of consciousness in your pocket, And then when someone's regurgitating, speaking words, have a situation, pull it out and see what is it on the scale. It's a very powerful time period. What has been blocked and locked is now being released. That's why you feel nervous right now. You feel a little nervy. I feel a little nervy too. You feel nervous. Can't explain it. Nervous sensation, nervous feeling. Blocked and locked for so long, a massive eruption. You're feeling the eruption of the volcano before it goes off. Just like all animals are able to pick up on that. Actually saw that recently. All these animals were going, I don't know, half the time I don't know what's real anymore. Are you seeing clearly? Are you questioning? Or are you just taking everything? Oh, I saw this clip. They showed all the animals leaving Yellowstone Park. Did you see that on Facebook? Hit me up on Facebook. We are growing like never before on Facebook. The link is in the description. All the animals were leaving Yellowstone Park. Blessings are ready to burst. Are you ready to burst? I'm ready to burst. This is the season of overflow. That's what we have to stay focused on. So first thing we're going to write down today, remember it's a season. God works in seasons. This is something, I'm trying to move forward with everyone, knowing what is the path. It's not a one-time thing. I'm telling you, 888, that moment in time. This is not just a one-day event. This is a season, little mini season portal. That's why it's a portal. That's why it's a shift. That's why it's a window of time. A lot of people, they assume, it's just one day. It's a shift. God works in seasons. Everyone's writing season of overflow. Write it in the comments. Season of abundance. Season of overflow. Season of abundance. Get it in that brain. Fix the subconscious program. Season of overflow. Season of abundance. This comment section is going to have thousands and thousands of them. 888, season of abundance. 888, season of overflow. Not just a little drip and drab. You have so many things. I don't know what to do with all this abundance. I don't even know what to do with all this abundance. The stuff that you've been praying for, the stuff that you've been waiting for, the stuff that was behind that invisible wall. And I did the video on the frequency fence. Tremendous video. You should check it out. Have you ever felt like there was an invisible barrier? Let us know in the comments. Invisible barriers are coming down. Frequency fence, again, it's your frequency, but where is it coming from, Uncle Mike? Oh, it's coming from inside of you. Well, how did it get there, Uncle Mike? Oh, because you got subconscious programs from people that didn't have your greatest purpose in mind. You have to change your frequency. God works with compare and contrast. Listen carefully to the message. God works with compare and contrast. God will take you out and put you into the wilderness. And you detox from everything. And you get real quiet. And then you're reintroduced. And from that season of the isolation, from the wilderness, your frequency has been recalibrated. And now you could feel that, now you're feeling clearly. Now you're seeing clearly. Are you about to burst? This is an alignment, realignment with purpose. And I shared this last night in our Zoom. Over the course of my life, I've constantly had realignment. God realigns me to my highest purpose. And you're going to see this. You're going to see this. The more that you're in alignment with your purpose, you are given an inexhaustible source of energy. There are certain things, right? And again, it's not just good or bad. It's in alignment to you, the person that's getting this message, for your lifelong journey. Right? There are so many things that so many different topics or whatever it is, right? And let's say there's, I don't know, I'm just making this up. There's 100 topics, right? For me, 20 of them I hit with laser pinpoint accuracy, and that's my job. That's what's calling me. That's what resonates with me. It is not your job. I know there's a lot of people, and we all go through this. You feel like you got to help everyone. You got to do everything. You got to save the world. You don't have to do everything. You need to stay focused. Please put a like on this video because this is the truth. You need to stay focused on your specific strengths, on the things that you're a professional on. There are certain things in our life we're not professionals on. We're not professional at these things. But there are things when you are in alignment with the things that you're the best at, then the abundance comes in. 888. A lot of people are scared of it. You could be scared because it wasn't your previous identity. Your identity has shifted this year. How many people, you got a big heart chakra activation this year, and something changed inside of you, and your external world is not reflecting it, so there is sadness in your everyday life. Am I hitting it on the target again? Your frequency shifted. There might be one new person today. You say, yeah, something happened to me at a frequency. You could raise your hand in the chat. Molly's raising her hand. It's good to see you. Your frequency shifted this year. Sonia's raising her hand, right? Your frequency shifted this year. And now there's a sadness because the external world is not reflect. Maybe you're embodying love. Okay, we talked about this yesterday. Please, again, if you're new, click subscribe. We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time. This is the proper path that we go through. The things from your path, from your past, okay, the way something has shifted. You can't do those things. You have to embody, you are embodying something that's different. And even though the external world, you are feeling the dissonance from this frequency and the reality that you're experiencing. Han Vid 43, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very grateful. Hope the great solar flash is coming. It's very hard for the body. PT, thank you, Michael. I appreciate you, Han. These are deep energies. It never gets hotter than the summer of assert dominance. You need to dominate right now. You need to be the lion right now. That's what this all means. You know, I shared about my 7-year journey recently. You should check it out. It's on the channel page. And every summer, I've been feeling this, and I've been doing the work, even prior to me doing my very first video. This is an intuition. We pick up on this freak right now. Lionsgate, the light from Sirius is coming in. Some people call that our spiritual sun. The light of Sirius. And there is an alignment with the sun. Are you out in, I don't know these answers. I know what I do on a daily basis. Do you go out in nature? Do you allow the light of Christ to come into you? Are you barefoot on the ground? Are you barefoot on the ground? I don't know these. This is what I do. These are just questions. We got to ask the question. Are you asking questions? Are you doing these things? And maybe you say, yeah, you know what? I'm called. Sometimes we're called to do these things, regardless of what the mainstream says, regardless of what your unenlightened friends that are gaslighting you tell you. Some unenlightened friends, they might gaslight you for the Lionsgate portal. Have you experienced that? A lot of people love this channel because all I do is speak the truth. I'm like Sheldon Cooper from The Big Bang Theory. No, it's true though. So what I'm here to, that's why you have to be a warrior. Some people don't understand at a deep level, the spiritual warrior, right? I'm a spiritual warrior, son. And that's why you have to have strength. Because, why though? Because if you get scared, you can't get scared. I've been doing this for years. You cannot get scared. The whole world could be collapsing around you. You can't get scared right now. This is the main event right now. This is the Lionsgate 2025. The year it all ends. 999. It's the 9 year. It's the year that it all ends. So your old life is ending, and now you have abundance, overflow like never before. You never had experienced it. And once that happens, your old life has officially ended. Your frequency has shifted. A love like never before. Wealth like never before. Health like never before. If you want love, wealth, and health like never before, and you want to keep moving forward on that journey, click that subscribe button. I'm here every day, every single day. Rocco 9998, I appreciate you. Been in the desert too long, and I'm thirsty, Uncle Mike. Absolutely. I appreciate you, Rocco. It has been a drought season for sure. And so why? Why do we have the drought season, Uncle Mike? Oh, I'll tell you, Light Warriors. Because with great power comes great responsibility. And wealth is actually power. You have to appreciate the wealth that God is about to give you. You need to appreciate the wealth that God is about to give you. Not blow it away. Not blow it away on Al Ghul. Go to the club. Buy the bottles, right? There goes the money down the drain. There goes the money down the drain. You have to have responsibility. And when God is not doing this, it's training the subconscious. My subconscious is trained. Sometimes I say, you know, all of a sudden the income dries up. You go into the wilderness. But that's the refinement. These are things that I do on myself, like when I fast. Years ago, when I started this 7-year journey, I never fasted. Now I fast. These are things, it gives you appreciation. You could have appreciation for food. You could have appreciation for wealth. It's important, it's imperative that these things are stripped from us. I know some people think this sounds weird, but this is for permanent long-term change. This is for permanent long-term change. When you're stripped of your wealth, when you're stripped of things, you appreciate them. You have to see both sides. I always share, God works with compare and contrast. So everything, you might have nothing. Your income dries up. Because when it comes in, you make sure you respect it. Money's not a joke. Money's not a joke. Wealth is not a joke. Your health is not a joke. You might be manifesting your health again. Do you want to be healthy again? Click subscribe. We'll train you up, kid. These are all things that we actually manifest. If you did not know this, you are manifesting every second of the day because your reality is the frequency, your beliefs. This manifestation stuff. It sounds like spiritual wackadoo. Dr. Bruce Lipton taught us the biology of belief. Do you know the biology of belief? Got to know these things. Your belief systems. This is what it actually means. And this goes into the quantum field. And it becomes your reality. The biology of belief. And these deep truths, these are the deep truths of the universe. What do you believe? Do you believe that, I like to use this one. Some people, money is the root of all evil. Good luck. Is that your belief? I'm asking you. This guy's pretty tough. No, are you sitting there? Do you believe that money is the root of all evil? That money ain't coming to you. What's your belief system? Do you believe certain things like, I can't, simple thing, I can't lose weight? There's people, right? I'm just giving you a simple one. You have to start with simple things. We don't change our lives totally in one burst, okay? And I shared this recently. I'm going to watch my full video on a 7-year journey. This never ends. You must keep going. You must keep going, okay? It is more than a catchphrase. This is the only way. This is the proper way because there is no finish line. Because there's no finish line. It's never going to stop. Never going to stop. And once you change your mind, once you get rid of these, you got to get rid of the victimhood mentality. This is all, it's at a frequency that's emitting. What is coming in during this portal, during this shift? It is for your purpose. Maybe not a Lamborghini, okay? And again, I'm not gaslighting people that want the Lamborghini. You are allowed to have whatever you want. And when you have overflow, you might say, I need the Lamborghini now. But it's for your purpose. So what you think in your head, or what society tells you, this is a prestigious thing, I see it. I see a lot of people out there, they pretend to be spiritual. They don't really get it. They actually don't get it. Purpose, my purpose. My purpose is now. My purpose, write these things down. The power of purpose. When you get up in the morning, in the rising, and you have purpose in life, your health improves actually. I got to take a fat burner to get in shape. Maybe you just need purpose in life. I did a video on this, okay? Anything I'm talking about, I refer to a lot of if you say, it's interesting, click subscribe, go to the channel page. I have playlists on the channel page. You want to learn how to manifest? I got it there waiting for you. You want ironclad relationship advice? I got it waiting for you. This ain't my first rodeo. This is just divine timing. You see me on the screen for the first time? How you doing? I got everything waiting for you. I've been doing this for years. Sometimes we work for years in the darkness. Sometimes people don't see you. And we go through this, and I shared this before. Where is Uncle Mike? Where is Mike? I can't find him. Where was he? Oh, he was below the surface of the earth with God. Well, what were you doing? We were building a foundation, because that foundation, when you're building the foundation, it's not about the popular, it's about making sure that foundation could last the test of time. I've been sharing this year for those that are new. This is about permanent change. This is not, I manifested $500, so now I have a little breathing room with my bills. This is about permanent change. And the time to do it is now as you jump through this portal. So you might go on the internet and you study quantum jumping timelines. Well, guess what? There is no better time to jump onto the other timeline, to quantum jump, than jumping through the Lion's Gate portal. It is about permanent change. I appreciate everyone that just came on. Please put a like on this video as we continue this live stream. We get more people on. I appreciate everyone. And just hit 555 if you hear me, because someone wrote it's glitching. But the energies are very potent right now. This is a time period to do that quantum jump. So I'm just reading the chat right now. It is like 2 timelines. Maybe people get different receptions. Most people have it clear. Some people just receive the glitch. Okay, so it's interesting stuff what's going on. Paradoxal Thin, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very grateful for the support. I appreciate you. Quantum jump through the Lion's Gate portal. So you might have came across this and you say, you know what, I've been studying quantum jumping. I've been studying manifestation. Jump. This is the time to jump. Jump now. This is the opportunity. What is the most important thing that I need to do during this time period? Uncle Mike. Oh, I'll tell you. You have to focus on your identity and the embodiment of who you are, not who you were. Go back to this lesson in the beginning. I said a lot of you, pretty much everyone that's tuned in, you probably went through this frequency shift. Something changed. Your frequency shifted, and now your identity is not who you were. Was it who you? I can't do things that I was doing 7 years ago. I can't do it anymore. We have truthfully ascended. We already ascended. Now the identity, the frequency has shifted. You must walk and embody it. Even if the external, you need to strut through the portal like Ric Flair. Woo! Okay, look him up if you don't know Ric Flair. You need to start styling and profiling. I am styling, right? We are styling and profile. I'm going through the Lion's Gate portal. Here I go, son. I'm going right through, and no one can stop me. You have to embody it right now. I don't care. I don't care if it looks like drought. I don't give a what. I don't care what your external, I don't care, because I'm going through it too. Me too. And we're doing this collectively. We're doing this collectively. I don't care what the external world looks like. Just embody who you are and walk through the portal. Strut through the portal. Hold your frequency till the end of this message, that when you hold the frequency, that's when the shift happens, because so many people, they can't hold it for a sustained period of time. This will never change. I'm teaching it now. I will teach it 100 years from now. You must hold the frequency for a sustained period of time, and then you have embodied, the identity has changed. from a quantum level. I told you, this is not about manifesting $500. This is not going out on one date. This is getting the permanent stuff that we've been talking about. I know there's always new people. Take the journey. It's daily work to do this. It's daily. Source Shield, thank you so much for the super chat. I'm very grateful. True ascension is not a part-time activity. That is beautiful. That's a beautiful statement. Thank you for the super chat, and thank you for making that statement for the world. True ascension is not a part-time activity. Okay? And if you have any questions on this, just click subscribe and watch my journey. Just watch. Paul, I love you, Paul. Thank you so much for the super chat. The obstacle is the only way, baby. Love you, Michael. I love you, Paul. Thank you so much for the super chat. And that's what we discussed yesterday. If you didn't see my video, how God works everything out for your favor, if you adopt the mindset, the obstacle is the way. We have obstacles in our everyday lives. But we don't realize at first glance, this is an opportunity. What I have done, and again, it's not easy to do this. I look at the obstacle and I don't run away from it. I go right into it. Boom! I go right into it with my big hammer. People tell me, don't make content on this. You better believe I make that content. If you resonate with that, please click the like and click subscribe. Let's speak the truth. Let's do what's right. Not what the cliques, not what the cults want to say. Oh, I'm the narcissist. I need to have my beliefs reflected back to me. This is a channel of self-improvement. This is a channel of empowerment. This is spiritual empowerment. This is really not something that's been done before, but God has given me a task, and the task is to be a pioneer, and the task is to do something that nobody else does. A lot of things aren't about spiritual empowerment. This is the belief systems, and you go into a secondary matrix, and you need to believe what I believe. Get the heck out of here. I'm the lion heart. Right? Oh, I know the lions are in the chat. The lion, you're feeling the lions rise up right now. The roars of the lions are roaring. Deuce 2007. I'm very grateful for the super chat. Gratitude. I'm grateful for you. I'm grateful for that. Thank you so much. Attitude of gratitude, so important. When it looks really, because you don't want to spiral your frequency downwards. When you get to the end, okay, that is your old frequency holding on for dear life. You have to understand this. I know it's kind of difficult to wrap your head around. You are about to embody something totally different. And your old self, picture like your old self, like inside of you, like a spirit. No, it's going, no. And it's desperately holding on to lack and limitation. You have to remove these things. Remove all of the old, I don't even want to call it evidence. Remove the things that reflect the past version of you. Remove it. Remove people, things, and situations. Maybe there's even an object in your home and it reminds you of something and you might look at it. You have to understand these things. Not all things from your past are bad. Some things, it's part of your journey and that's good. Some things might become your footstool. Sometimes God gives you a footstool to rest your feet. Rest easy like warriors. Relax. Put your feet up. Yeah. Put your feet up on that footstool. Yeah. You feel comfortable? Yeah. Because now you are taking over. You're taking control. You're taking control of this reality. You have to embrace the king or the queen that you are. Yeah. And not everything from your past. If you know your life, you know thyself. Things from your past that if it's making you feel so small, then get rid of it. If you have a person in your life, it could be a friend, it could be the covert narcissist in a relationship. Get them the heck out of your everyday life today, because you're not going backwards. You're going forwards. You smash the like button if that resonates with you. You got to be the lion. You got to be the lion in the Lionsgate portal. You got to be the lion in the Lionsgate portal. So what I'm here to teach, it's not you throw all of your past out. You have to know you. Maybe there are things from your past that, oh, this is part of my journey. I appreciate it. It motivates me, or this is even my footstool now. It's a good reminder. But if it's reminding you that maybe it's keeping you small, you're going to see this. And these are big energy themes. I speak for the divine masculine and feminine, the true divine masculine and or feminine. Are you the divine masculine and or feminine? If you are the divine, please listen carefully to this message. If you are the divine masculine and someone tries to emasculate you, get them out now. Not tomorrow, now. If you are the divine feminine and you are picking up with your feminine intuition, baby, I know the divine feminine has their intuition. If you are picking up that this weasel beta male is trying to lead you astray, because men are supposed to lead, right? So if you're the divine feminine, you say, you know what? I feel in my intuition that this person is trying to lead me astray. Get them the heck out of your everyday life. Daddy's home. Isn't this the deep truths today? You have to embody. You have to dominate. You see, this is the summer of assert dominance. It says it here right on the shirt. And this is going to last the test of time. And this is going to be a teaching tool for everyone to see moving forward. You need to assert your dominance. This is not an egotistical way. This is so that you have you have your feet planted firmly. Be a man. Be a divine masculine. Be a woman. Be the divine feminine. You're not a pushover. Everyone's going to, and again, know them by their fruits. Everything is what it is. There's a lot of confusion and chaos right now. I appreciate that, Jamie. My sister made this shirt. Her Etsy store is in the description. See, I support my divine feminine in my everyday life. We put up a Facebook reel. There's also a clip of us on the channel page. Watch Fake Mandela Effect. It's a tremendous video. And what I've actually learned through this, a lot of people don't have good relationships with their siblings. It's actually very sad. But I know a lot of you go through this. I have an ironclad relationship with my sister. You have to know these things. And when you go out into the world, look for these things. And you know, again, it's not because a lot of people have hardships in their life, but you will know what you're going to get. Do you understand? You will know what you're going to get. Identity, embodiment. So you might be feeling ultra nervous right now for no reason, because you're feeling it ahead of time. You're feeling it ahead of time. Cristal, I know, listen, Cristal is part of our Patreon community. And I hear this a lot from a lot of women. Women on women crime. I shared this a lot. If you're the divine feminine, you better watch out for the hyena spirit, the Jezebel spirit. I've seen this, okay? I would like to share more, especially for our men, what it's like to go out in the world. And a lot of the divine feminine tend to stay alone. They don't get caught up with the pack because there's miserable women out there that want to drag you down. Jealous women. I hear all this. I hear about the jealous mother sabotaging her daughter. Everyone's story needs to be heard in the new earth. That's what we do here because it's our everyday lives. Sharon writes, watch out for Glip Glab. Tremendous. Listen, it gets more and more refined. But again, if you go to the top, there ain't many people up there. It's also the hermetic principle of rhythm. We're raising your frequency. Many people haven't gone this way to abundance, leaving the old behind. Illuminated Run writes, my mother is a great saboteur. I hear this story a lot. Your story needs to be heard. Please put a like on this video. Please click the subscribe button because we have very big plans for this channel moving forward. We are going right through this Lionsgate portal. You might be getting this. You might have been the outcast. Are you the black sheep of the family? Is that you? A lot of people went through this. Relax. You're already here, right? It's time to get this embodiment. And let's hold this frequency right now. Listen to the end. Your purpose. Your vocation in life. These are the things that create a positive feedback loop. Expectations need to go. When you don't have expectations, when you let go, sometimes we hold these things and forget about other people sabotaging. I'm talking to you right now. And I've seen this over the years because people don't want to hear it, and that's okay. I still go. I go every single day. A lot of people self-sabotage. You do it to yourself. Do you know this? Have you seen people do this? So the thing that you need to do, you're not in control. You could watch other people. People could do things to you, but you have to go on the inside and make sure that your house is clean. Make sure you don't do it to yourself. Light working mom, I appreciate you. I won't let anyone put a basket over my light. Jealousy is not beautiful. To hide me means to be afraid of me, and my truth is power and purpose. Absolutely. I'm very grateful for that. Thank you for the super chat. Jealousy is a big thing. People will be jealous of you and your success. People will be jealous of you and having a truthful relationship. That's why many divine counterparts, the opportunity for them to get together was destroyed. It was destroyed by the Jezebel spirit, the weak beta male, the Judas spirit. They get into the heads of people. They sabotage relationships. I'm speaking a lot of deep truths today. Get this message out to the people because we have to be lions. People will be jealous of that you are not a slave to the matrix. You're about to burst free. You're out of the matrix. You are going to go and pursue your dream, your business, and they're going to try to get in and make you scared. Ooh, you're going to be spooky. Lions roar, 888. Lions roar, 888. As true abundance, permanent change. These are the words that you have to stay focused on. These are the frequencies that you have to stay focused on true abundance, on permanent change. It has to be permanent change. Again, if you're new, click subscribe. Been discussing this. Not a one-time shot, not a little, I forget what that check was called. What do they call that thing? But here's a little something just to keep you afloat a little bit longer. It's not about staying afloat a little bit longer. It's about permanent change. So I appreciate each and every one of you. I hope that this message inspires you because this Lionsgate portal, it's here. But you have to jump through the portal. Oh, that was a good one. You have to jump. You have to do these things. Energy is there's a tremendous amount of energy coming in right now. Energy is the ability to cause change. Just because you're able to do something doesn't mean that you're actually going to do it. Just because you're able to do something doesn't mean you're actually going to do it. That's where free will comes into play. This is a free will universe. So through your free will, you have to go, I'm gonna quantum jump my timeline through this. Here's the portal. You ever see the part in Deadpool and Wolverine? And here's the portal, and there's a big monster trying to eat them. Look up this. I know Joe knows the answer. Okay, and there's a portal, and there they go. We have to jump on. It's the portal. You have to leap into, watch that clip. Use that as your, try to give a visual thing for you. You have to leap through that portal. And I know there's a big, ginormous monster trying to gobble you up. You have to jump through that portal. Here we go. You need to jump through that portal. If you're going to be paralyzed, that's why there's a big, spooky monster there. Oh, it's a big, spooky monster. Because then you're paralyzed and then you don't make the jump. Make the jump. Lionsgate 888. I love each and every one of you. We have Facebook, TikTok, Patreon, Instagram. Utilize the hashtag OurEverydayLives. We have new video up on Patreon. Check that out. Leave a comment down below. What will you be doing as we go through the Lionsgate portal? Tremendous stuff coming out on 888 for this channel. So if you really enjoyed this message today, click subscribe so that you don't miss it. Hit the notification bell, select all, and take the journey. That's all we're doing. We're taking a journey. We have no idea because a trip is planned, a journey has twists and turns. We're on a wild roller coaster ride. So I love you all. Check out another video. Check out the video below. Check out the channel page. Stay empowered. Lions are empowered. Embrace the power of the lion. Rewatch if you just jumped in. I love you guys. I am the defender of our everyday lives. No matter what comes your way, light warriors, just keep going. Love you guys. Bye for now.